Today on Healthy Epic Living, we are going to be heading out to Ron Tucker's house. He is a member of the Fresno Gem and Mineral Society, and he actually goes out into the desert, finds all kinds of rocks, minerals, gems, beautiful stones, and he grinds, cuts, and polishes them into beautiful works of jewelry. And he's going to take us through all steps of that process, all the way to a finished jewelry and that we get to take home today. So join us today as we explore with Healthy Epic Living.
What I basically do is I go into the mountains like this area. I look for formations like the granite flow behind me, but I'm looking primarily for obsidian, which is also from volcanoes like this stone here. The reason I'm looking for obsidian like this is because when it's cut open, then it shows rainbow colors on the inside, which you'll be able to see later. If you see I don't know if you can see the sun, can you see the reflection? Can you see the rainbow colors in that stone? So we basically, when I find a stone like this, I will cut it open, and then from that point on, we will take it to the shop, and we will begin the process of making it into a piece of jewelry.
So are you going to take us to your shop now?
Yeah, we're going to go to the shop and we're going to take this piece of obsidian here and make it into a piece of jewelry.
All right, we'll follow you. So now we're going to go into the Tucker rock shop. Wow, he's got a lot of rocks, all organized from all the different adventures. You want to tell us about your shop here, Ron?
Okay, first we take a rock. These are all rocks. Like I said, you can't really see what they look like until you take a rock like this obsidian, and if you spray it, then you can begin to see the rainbow colors starting to come out. And if we go out in the sunlight, can you see the rainbow colors show up in there?
Yeah, it's nice.
This is a saw. This is basically a laser diamond saw. And this laser diamond saw is used so you can take the slab from a piece of obsidian like this, and you can scroll cut the part out of that piece. So basically, this heart came out of this piece. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece here, and we're going to mark the heart onto this piece, and then we're going to scroll cut it onto this saw here. Let's draw the shape. So we're going to draw our heart on this obsidian piece. This is a permanent marker.
So apparently you have to put on some protective gear because you get pretty wet when you cut and polish.
It gets messy.
It gets messy?
Primarily, especially working with obsidian, Obsidian's like glass, so I don't want little glass particles flying in my eyes. So I have to wear
your
protective
PPEs.
lenses.
Got to get those PPEs on.
So this will protect me. As you can see, it's pretty messy. And from there, we take our piece and we turn this on. You can see it has to be wet, so there's water spraying on the blade at all times. This doesn't cut like a saw, it grinds. Now, I've come to the point, so I have to back it out real slowly. Let me turn around the other way. Our heart. Turn this off. Turn the noisy thing off. Turn the pump off. This water goes down here. See, it drains into here. It's pumped out of the bucket down below here. So it's pumped up there and then drains back in there. You have to keep a diamond blade wet all the time, so it cuts much better. Now we're going to take this heart over to the grinder. All right, we're at the grinder. This is the first step. We want to cut these little edges. As you can see, this is not perfectly round, so we want to round this up, make it perfectly round. Then we're going to bevel it all on this first stone before we take to final shaping it over here. So this is mostly a shaping stone. So we turn it on. Because it's diamond, we have to see this water has to be wet also. So you can see water coming out of there, drains here, and it goes into a bucket.
Obsidian is formed when molten lava cools so quickly it had no time to form into glass. Obsidian is believed to emit a grounding energy vibration to help you move any negative energy away. So if you had a bad day, it's a great stone to go home to meditate with. Obsidian has a long history of believers in its metaphysical properties. For centuries, it has been used by shamans to contact the spirit world. So basically, when you look into the stone in the right light, you can see images of loved ones' spirits. It's also known as a protection stone.
How thick do you usually like to cut them?
This is a little bit thicker than usual. Usually you would want about 1/4 inch or less. This is a little bit thick stone. Probably would have been nicer if I had when I put it on the big saw, cut it thinner, which I would probably do but I can grind it down thinner on this. It just takes time.
So Mr. Tucker is beveling his heart right now, and it takes approximately 5-10 minutes to get that done. But in the meantime, look at all of these rocks. He's got a ton of different rocks, and he gets them from many different areas. I heard Arizona desert, California desert, Mariposite, which I know is in Mariposa, which isn't that far from here, like up by Yosemite. He goes to the ocean and gets a bunch of stuff off of the beaches. They're all over the place. So here's Mariposite, found of course in Mariposa, and this is what it turns into. Quite a difference.
One other thing with cutting obsidian is you got to be careful not to cut the edges, because it's the obsidian chips, like they make arrowheads out of. So if you catch it on the wheel the wrong way, it can chip off like an arrowhead. Okay, we've got one side beveled. You can see it's like a 45-degree angle. Nice thing while we're doing this, it's wet. You can see the rainbow colors showing through there. So now we're going to bevel this other side to a 45-degree angle. We're at a point we can do two different things with this stone. We've got a bevel on here with a flat reflective surface that we can do, or we can bevel it rounded out like this. So since we have this one we're going to leave with a little different reflective surface, and we're going to have it just beveled, but you can see a flat surface on both sides rather than round like this one. One of the things when you're taking the scratches out is if you dry it like this and hold it up to the light, I can see where there's still some scratches in there. But drying it helps to see where I need to go back to. So I'll take it back to the wheel that takes the scratches out.
So Ron's gonna let me polish the stone that we've been working on, which is really cool. And in order to do that, I'm gonna have to wear a lapidary apron. I guess apparently we get really wet and dirty. This one I guess is waterproof. And he's gonna let me get on the grinder, and I guess looks like there's 4 of them, and we'll end up with a polished stone.
So it's starting to shine, so now we're going to go to 3,000. That's what you're going to do. So when you
What's
do
this
it,
for?
we're going to put this, because you're a newbie,
Thanks.
we're going to put this here so that if this stone flips off, hits the bottom, it doesn't break. So when you're doing this, also be careful you don't tip the point into it.
Okay.
Do it this way and turn over to this way, then this way, and then this way, because we're going up and down.
I got it.
There you go.
All right. Oh, let me put my hair up because I don't want it to get caught. Start on the flat surface, right?
Yeah, start out with the flat surface.
Like that?
Yeah. Then
That's why we have this button. How many times do I do this?
Oh, just till you feel like it.
Ooh, it's getting warm. Like the stone's getting
Okay.
hot. Is that supposed to? Oh, the water.
turn it around as you go. Just turn it. There you go. Keep turning it. Keep it at 45. Keep it at this angle. This is 45 degrees. I'll give you an idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, most when you first start out, usually they have a block like this,
Yeah.
and they use that block to push it on. Okay, so now we're down to 50,000.
Like you have to hold the bottom of it, huh?
Yeah, just
So it doesn't slip out of your hands.
yeah. There's
That gets hot.
no water. Just real light. If it's getting hot, it's because you're holding it too tight.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Is it polishing? Wow. Okay, let's take it in and buff it and see what it looks like.
You get a buffet?
Okay, our final step is to put it on this buffer over here. The pad here, so if because it's easy to drop out of here. And there's our final piece.
That's it?
That's it. That's what it is. So it goes in this box right here,
Wow.
and it's going to be sent to the wrapper to be wrapped similar to this, which is a blue tiger eye. So it'll join our other collection of pieces here. Like this. Or these.
If you want to come and make a beautiful piece like this, just basically go into the shop, pick out the rock you like, cut it, grind it, polish it, and then wrap it. You can, because in a few months we're going to put together a group of about 4 to 5 that are get to come up here. It's going to be like $40 to come up here and make your own piece of rock pendant. So look for that on the calendar at healthyepicliving.com.